The corridors of the Galactic Academy were rarely quiet. Alien cadets of every size and form bustled through the hallways, their voices echoing in tones ranging from ultrasonic chirps to low, resonant growls. But today, silence followed one human. Cadet Elena Torres walked briskly, her academy uniform neatly pressed, her boots clicking against the polished floor. Behind her padded 3 predator cubs, sleek-furred, sharp-toothed, and unmistakably dangerous even in their youth. They padded in perfect formation, their golden eyes fixed on her back. The sight was unnatural. Predator cubs of the Xiran species were notoriously untamable. They answered to none but their pack leaders, and even their own people raised them at great risk. Yet here they were, trailing a human cadet as though she were their alpha. The Academy's security detail reacted swiftly. A towering insectoid officer stepped into Elena's path, his antennae twitching nervously. His translator hummed to life. "Cadet Torres," he buzzed, his faceted eyes locked on the cubs. "Why are these creatures following you? Explain yourself before containment protocols are enforced." Elena stopped, glancing back at the cubs. They sat obediently, tails curling, eyes glowing with the unmistakable patience of predators waiting for her cue. She could feel the weight of a dozen stares from other cadets and officers gathering in the hall. She exhaled slowly. "They don't follow me because they're ordered to," she said, her voice calm but steady. "They don't guard me because I command them. They choose me." A murmur rippled through the crowd. The officer's mandibles clicked in disbelief. "Impossible. Xiran cubs obey only blood pact bonds. You are not of their kind." Elena crouched down, resting one hand lightly on the nearest cub's head. The creature leaned into her touch, its lethal jaws softening into something almost affectionate. "Maybe not," she admitted, "but humans. We understand something about loyalty, about earning trust, not demanding it. I didn't make them guard me. I listened to them. I bled with them when the training exercise went wrong. I carried them when they were weak. And when I was alone in the wilderness trial, they stayed with me, not because of duty, because they wanted to." The crowd fell utterly silent. In the Academy's long history, cadets had bonded with companions, but never with predator cubs. Even the Xiran elders warned against trying. Yet here, before dozens of witnesses, a human cadet sat among 3 cubs who nuzzled her like packmates. One of the alien instructors stepped forward, his scales glittering under the light. His voice rumbled low. "Do you understand the meaning of this bond, human? These cubs are not ornaments. They are the future hunters of a species that once brought empires to their knees. If they choose you, it means they recognize something primal." Elena stood, meeting his gaze. "I didn't ask for it. But I won't deny it either. They're not weapons. They're not shields. They're my family now." The words were simple, but they struck the audience with more force than any military declaration. Family, such a small human word, yet one that carried weight across cultures. The insectoid officer's antennae trembled. "Then we must alter protocols. If they have chosen you, separating them could destabilize their instincts. The Academy Council will need to decide." The cubs growled softly at the idea, pressing closer to Elena's legs. She rested a reassuring hand on their heads. "Let them decide," she said firmly. "But know this, humans don't turn away those who put their trust in us. If these cubs choose me, I choose them too." For a moment, no one moved. Then, slowly, the instructor bowed his scaled head. "Perhaps this is what the Academy must learn. Not domination, not control, but choice." Word spread through the Academy within hours. The story of the human cadet and the predator cubs became more than gossip. It became a lesson whispered in training halls and discussed in council chambers. Other species had long believed humans survived through stubbornness, ingenuity, or violence. But now, they saw something deeper. Humanity had a way of turning the fiercest of creatures into allies, not through fear, but through bonds of trust. As the sun set over the Academy's spires, Elena walked the courtyard with the cubs at her side. She could feel the eyes watching from windows above, the whispers traveling like fire. But she didn't care. She hadn't sought recognition, and she hadn't wanted to prove anything. She simply walked, the cubs padding silently beside her. And with every step, the galaxy learned something new about humans. They were not followed because they commanded. They were followed because they were chosen.